I come from your typical dysfunctional family. My dad was an alcoholic and my mom walked on pins and needles. But one thing that my parents did teach us girls was how to love. They taught us how to love each other, how to love people, and my mom taught us how to love God. But somewhere in my childhood, as a young girl, I had an uncle who started molesting me. And this went on throughout my entire childhood, up and through into high school. I developed a really unhealthy relationship with this man, and I think this set the stage for what my future relationships with men would be. After I graduated from high school, my dad got sober, and I started going to meetings with him. There were men there who were looking for relationships, and being the unhealthy person that I was, I fell into these relationships. There was this one particular man who kept pursuing me until finally I gave in to him. And before you knew it, I was pregnant at age 19. And then 5 months later, he left me. He left Colorado, and I've never heard from him again. I thought, I could do this. I can get a job, got an apartment, got a roommate. Everything was going good. And then finally I got to this point where I had nowhere to go. And there was this man who's been a part of our family for quite some time. He was my dad's sponsor when he first went into the program. But I never saw this man in any other way but just as a friend. So I approached him and I told him me and my son needed a place to stay until I got on my feet again. He said, of course, sure. And during this time, he kept inviting me to go to church with him. And I was reluctant, but finally I did. Came to church with him, Family Worship Center, and I thought you people were crazy. You were loud and very joyful. Dancing and singing was not what I was used to coming from a Catholic background. But the more I settled into it and developed new relationships I wasn't used to having. There's one particular woman in the church who took me under her wing. Her name is Carissa Smith. And I thank her for showing me how to have a healthy relationship with men, and a healthy relationship with God. A year into church, Wayne Brown proposed to me. In May of '97, we were married. The first few years were really weird for me because I didn't know how to have a healthy relationship, how to love a man in a proper way as a wife. But he was patient with me, he was gentle with me, and I just love him with all my heart. So now I know how to have healthy relationships with everybody, and I love who I am today, and I love my relationship with God.